Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Sam. Welcome back to another AirPods update. Now, usually we wouldn't be talking about this even remotely close to when we are now. We literally just saw AirPods 2 in March, but today's one of those rumor days where everything surprisingly makes sense. Everything lines up, and what we've been hearing, what was reported a year ago, is finally getting nailed down. Bloomberg initially told us details about AirPods 3/AirPods Pro, and now Digitimes and Minchi are doubling down on that, or I guess tripling down on that, technically saying yes. Apple has a new pair in the works, and it could come as soon as later this year. So I want to tell you guys all the latest rumors for this model, and maybe why you might not want to buy AirPods 2 right now, because AirPods 3 are going to be a pretty major upgrade. If you're excited for this video, drop a like down below, hit subscribe so you don't miss out on anything else. It always helps me out. Let's go ahead and jump into these rumors. So I know it sounds weird that Apple's already working on a major AirPods update, considering that we just got them in March, but it actually makes a lot of sense because of one key factor. AirPods 2, this model right here, was never actually meant to launch this year. On every box, it said copyright Apple 2018. AirPower, the wireless charging mat that Apple eventually canceled, and AirPods 2 were likely planned to be launched together at the end of 2018, right around Apple's September or October special events. Neither of them ever happened, so they got delayed. Apple thought they could figure out AirPower and the production issues. They never did. So jumping right into today's news, I want to tell you guys about the fresh reports that we just got hot off the Apple rumor press, which is always a good thing. But let's go ahead and get started with Digitimes. Now, Digitimes is like a half fried egg. You're either going to love it, or you're going to hate it, or you're going to be confused and not really know what a fried egg is at all, like me. Just know that Digitimes is very, hit or miss. I would say they miss, though, more. Their batting average is probably like 100, maybe 200 on a good day. They're not batting like 900 or 1,000 like Minchi is, and we'll talk about his fresh report momentarily. But today, Digitimes reports that the next major version of AirPods is coming in 2019. So that alone is huge news. And while I'd normally be sketched out by that, we'll talk about the next report that does corroborate that info. It also says that AirPods 3, the main takeaway feature, is going to be something that I know you guys have been waiting on for a long time: active noise cancellation, or ANC. So that is coming to AirPods. Now, personally, I hate noise cancellation because it makes me feel like I'm in some weird bubble that I can't escape from. But I also know a lot of people that lose their minds for noise cancellation. And if Apple is able to add it to an earbud that's just this big, then that's going to be a pretty impressive feat. And that leads us directly into the second report, when our guy Minchi was like, you know what, Digitimes, you're actually right this time. Apple is planning to release new AirPods this year. And these details, guys, they are juicy, because not only is a Pro version of AirPods coming with a higher price tag and an all-new design. That's right, Minchi says all-new design. What those could look like, I have no idea. Let me know your thoughts down below. But Apple's also working on an upgraded version of AirPods 2 for everybody that's not going to want to spend, I don't even want to start imagining the pricing and be sad already, but I don't know, $249, $299, $349 for AirPods. With the AirPods Pro moniker, I would not be shocked if they cost that much, just because Apple, whenever they attach Pro to something, generally thinks they have the right to just increase the price by 30 or 40%, or even more, which makes me angry. But nonetheless, we don't know any specific pricing just yet, although Minchi does say the upgraded version of AirPods 2, what will likely be known as third generation AirPods, those are going to remain the exact same price. But it's unclear if he means $159 for the version with wired charging case, or the $199 newest price tag that we have for AirPods 2 with wireless charging case. Here's where all this gets really exciting. So we've heard this before, and we heard it from Bloomberg, who has pretty much an impeccable track record. They don't put something out if they don't believe wholeheartedly that it's going to come true. Back in June of 2018, they reported on Apple's future plans for the AirPods lineup, detailing AirPods 2, but also, you guessed it, a higher end version of AirPods, likely going to be called AirPods Pro. So what I think Apple's going to do is to capture the lower end wireless headphones market. They're going to release an upgraded version of AirPods 2, going to AirPods 3 later this year, and that's going to have maybe a new coating and maybe a black colorway with possible water resistance, but no massive Pro heavy features. At the same time, as Minchi has reported, and as Bloomberg has also corroborated now, Apple is planning to release a higher end version of AirPods to capture the higher end portion of the wireless headphones market that didn't just exist a few years ago, and now it's exploded. So while it's sort of unclear exactly what's going to be coming to the AirPods 2 update, again, likely AirPods 3, we have a pretty good look at AirPods Pro. These are going to feature noise cancellation. You'll be able to likely turn that on and off depending on when and where you want to use it, but I assume it's going to be highly automated and pretty just like put it in your ears, start walking around, and the noise is actively canceled around you because that's the way Apple would likely do it. With a feature like active noise cancellation, I'm pretty sure that the batteries physically would have to get bigger, just because I don't know if Apple could promise that same 5 hours of continuous listening if the active noise cancellation would be there, because there's no question that that would drain a lot of battery to be listening to ambient noise and blocking it out, and then also pumping music to you. And we'll talk about a little bit later, there's going to be improved bass and some other audio features. Like, I'm pretty sure the batteries are going to have to get bigger, but I'm not sure if that's going to translate to better battery life or just the same battery life with extra features. But fingers crossed that it doesn't go down battery wise year over year. We've also heard that there will be officially like marketed water resistance. Apple has like low-key made them water resistant. I washed my AirPods 1 a few times and they actually turned out fine. But with AirPods Pro, you won't be able to like fully submerge them and, go through that swimming pool with AirPods Pro on. You will be able to get them a little bit wet and walk in the rain, for example, without fear that it's going to go inside the speaker and short circuit everything. These are the kind of exciting rumors that you guys have to drop a like down below for and hit subscribe, because you're not finding this. Well, you are finding it everywhere else, but you're also watching it right now. Next up, again, what does Apple like to do with Pro products? You guys guessed it, add new color options. So I don't think that product red will be coming, but sources have reported time and time again that they thought this was coming for AirPods 2. It is now clear to me that this is coming with AirPods Pro, a black colorway. Apple will almost certainly call it space gray. Whenever they make a product like, the normal person one, it's going to be like white or maybe a few other lighter color options. When they want to get serious, when they want something to feel pro, they make it space gray. You can see that with the iMac. You can see that with Apple's Mac Mini computer. When they upgraded it from like the play around Mac Mini to the serious for professionals Mac Mini, they made it by default space gray. And there's no question that this is going to happen because we've heard it so many times. I want you guys to vote up here right now. Which color of AirPods would you buy if you had the option between white and black? I'm interested to see these results. And who knows, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure most of you guys want black AirPods that won't show as much dirt or scuffs rather than white AirPods. And also, these are said to be coming in a matte finish. So it's not going to be glossy and reflective like AirPods 1 are. You can see like these are very shiny. They're very, they attract a lot of light. AirPods 3, and I also believe this will be coming to AirPods Pro as well, are going to have a new matte finish that makes it feel a little bit grippier, a little bit different in your hand. And I don't know for sure that it's coming to both the new models this year, but I would assume that if AirPods Pro, as Minchiko suggests, is getting an all-new design, it is, of course, going to have a new finish as well. For the next generation versions of AirPods, we're also expecting better bass response or better sound quality, but it's unclear whether or not, again, this is going to be tied to the higher price tag AirPods Pro, and Apple will continue to use the exact same internals in the slightly upgraded version of AirPods 2, or if it's going to be coming to everything. But I want to let you know that there is better sound quality on the way in some form. And finally, to round things out, for AirPods Pro, we will likely be seeing some new health sensors, or at least one new health sensor on the inside. Sources are still out on what exactly that's going to be, but with the redesign, it could be a heart rate sensor. I've thought it would always be cool if you could put a thermometer in the AirPod. I mean, imagine being sick, having a cold. It's always annoying to have to stick that dumb thing under your tongue and be like, I feel bad, stop putting stuff in my mouth. Maybe you have to edit that part out because it sounds a little weird. No, but seriously, imagine just being able to put an AirPod in your ear like this. You're down, you're a little bit under the weather, and you can see through the health app on your phone what your temperature is. That would be insane, and Apple's shown time and time again an intense and intrinsic interest in the health field, and I don't think that's going to be slowing down anytime soon. I think every piece of evidence shows through patents, through rumors, through leaks that Apple really cares about health, and that's why they added something like ECG, electrocardiogram functionality, to the Apple Watch with the Apple Watch Series 4. Do most people need it? No, but could it save a life? Could it help somebody? Definitely. And in case you weren't convinced already, we now have Digitime saying fourth quarter, we had Bloomberg saying 2019 initially, we had Minchiko saying end of 2019. OnLeaks, also with an insane reputation, says that new colorways and a bigger upgrade for AirPods with new features as well will be coming later in 2019 as well. So if everybody is saying the same thing, It's not like AirPods 2 where everybody was like, well, it could come out late 2019, could come out early, nobody really knows yet. This is one of those rare days where everybody's saying the same thing. So I think it's pretty safe to bet at this point. If you are at the horse track and there's AirPods running around, maybe bet on AirPods 3 coming out in late 2019. I know that is what my bets are on. That's all the info that I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts on this down below. Are you gonna be picking up AirPods, or are you totally satisfied with AirPods 2 or AirPods 1 that you already have? Or do you care about AirPods? Are you one of those Powerbeats fans? I'm not even making fun of you because I'm actually really excited to try Powerbeats Pro that come out in May. Anyway, guys, that is all I have for you in this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, drop a like, hit subscribe for more. I've been Sam, and I hope you're doing well. I'll see you guys in my next video.